Shrine on, you crazy diamond.
Only shooting stars break the mold.
Hello everybody and welcome to Brawl Stars. I'm Amy the Amazonian and today I'm playing 5-color shrines helmed by Kyodai. If you don't know what shrines are, they are actually a type of enchantment. First from Kamigawa, then in M21, and then in Kamigawa again, there are 3 different cycles of shrines. The first 2 are non-creature, regular old enchantment shrines. The first ones, I believe, trigger at various points. I think it's mostly upkeep for the originals, and then start of first main phase for these, and then end step for the final cycle, which is from Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. Why Kyodai as the commander? Because, well, Kyodai is from Kamigawa, so flavor-wise lets me play 5 colors, and also because Kyodai is not that strong as a commander. Kyodai can let me protect a shrine, but more importantly, I'm playing 5 colors without playing something like Esika, Golos, which might actually be better commanders, but they're a little too strong for the queue, which means that if I'm playing them, I'm going to match up against decks that are kind of too good for me. This deck is running every single shrine that is in Arena. The 5-color shrine commander that's in paper is just not in Arena, or that would be like the go-to choice. It's perfect for shrines. And a lot of the deck is, it's enchantments. You've got things like Sithis that help you draw cards, these enchantress effects. You have things that protect your enchantments, like Sterling Grove, stop people from countering your enchantments, Destiny Spinner. And then, of course, I did put some of the 5-color good stuff in. And a lot of fixing, because it's a 5-color deck. So we've got things like the Kami War, that's just a cool, awesome card. I've got Elspeth Conquers Death, a couple board wipes. And overall, yeah, it's an enchantments deck with the theme of shrines. We're going to take it into the queue and hopefully get some shrines on the battlefield. Let's go! Looks like we're up against another 5-color deck that's actually running... Ooh, this is interesting. Karuga as a companion. Karuga means that every card in their deck is going to have a CMC of 3 or greater. Oh, sorry, not CMC. Mana value. I know words. They changed it. That was like a year and a half ago, right? It was like with Strixhaven. But Joda, usually cheating out big stuff anyway, so I feel like that restriction doesn't actually impair the deck very much. I have not like a super fast hand, but I do have some ways to remove Joda, hopefully before he activates. Okay, I'm gonna land my Enchantress's Presence, so now whenever I cast an enchantment, I will draw a card. Even if it gets countered, I still get to draw. And I do have in my hand Sanctum of All, which is like the shrine to get all shrines. Pretty awesome. Bargrain Crystal, I could exile that to try and cut them off from their commander. I could play Calyx and just kind of plus. Or I could set up for the Kami War. I don't like setting up for the Kami War. I'm gonna do that. I am going to Borrowed Time their Crystal. This is gonna seem a little aggro here, but I want to stop them from having mana. Especially mana that helps them cast their commander. Because they need blue, red, and white. And that was their white mana. Here comes the red mana. And it's time for Sanctum of All! Sanctum of All, at the beginning of my upkeep, is going to let me just straight up put a shrine into play. Any shrine. It's awesome. We also get double shrine triggers if I have 6 or more shrines, which, yeah, good luck. I have a feeling that we're going to get, like, farewelled before that happens. So they just fetch the World Tree and Inventor's Fair. That's going to give them some pretty good fixing. Speaking of fixing, I'm kind of eyeing getting some fixing of my own, so I think I'm going to grab Sanctum of Fruitful Harvest. Not the most expensive shrine. I'm not getting, like, the most bang for my buck here. But what I really want is just kind of more value. I think I can save this for a turn, though. I'm gonna go for Sithis. Keep on drawing. Ooh! Fires! I can't cast another spell this turn. I don't really think I need to. We are now running some scary jazz. Fires is really nice with my commander Kyodai because of this activated ability of pay 5 colors, get +5/+5. Sometimes that just wins the game because you deal enough damage off Kyodai. Joda's out! Hey, Joda! I'm gonna search my library for... Ooh, choices, choices, choices. I kinda wanna kill him. I think I'll do it now. So I'm going to blast Joda. I have 3 shrines out, right? 1, 2, 3, yep. Bye, Joda. Love to see him gone. Now what do I want? Got so many gosh darn choices. I'm gonna go with the Kamigawa first. For free. Why not? Draw 2 cards, Realmcloak Giant and Honden of Infinite Rage. Exile one of those crystals, and now I have the choice of... Do I want to play the Kyodai? Text Sithis maybe? Play Calyx? Exile thing? There's a lot of choices here. I like playing Kyodai. I have to do it now because of the fires, and I'm going to protect Sithis. And attack in! Great work! Gonna chill with all these cards in hand. The reason I didn't play a land is so I would have it to discard, because I don't really want to discard the Honden. If I played it, I'd be able to activate Kyodai, but I don't feel like I really need that either. Watch them play a damage-based board wipe, and then I'll eat those words. It's nice drawing all these enchantresses so early. We have Enchantress's Presence, Sithis, and Satyr Enchanter all available. Casualties of War! They're destroying my Sanctum of All, and Kyodai, which is 100% Liddy Spaghetti. Like... They're doing that, and it makes perfect sense to me. If I wanted to, I could discard both this and this to kill this. I don't like that. I don't like that. That's it. Get that out of here. I don't want to deal with it. I could bring back Sanctum of All, though, using the Kamigawa. That would be nice. How about we get out some shrines, though? Honden of Infinite Rage. Get angry. Draw too many cards. Ooh. Stone Fangs. I'd rather have the Go-Shintai of Boundless Vigor, though. Oh, that's gonna be beautiful next turn. Remember, I cannot play any more because I've played my 2 for the turn. Go to attacks. Great. Pay the 1. Beef it up. And I will discard the, let's say, Satyr Enchanter and Day of Judgment. Don't need all these dang board wipes. Dragon's Horde. Well, got any dragons? You're not a dragon. I'm just like waiting for Ulamog. The Dryad's back for, I don't know, existing. Cool. I'm gonna blast him. Pew pew! Feels good. Deal damage directly to the forehead. Kamigawa is going to flip. It does not have haste, though. It can't attack this turn. Let's add sure blue. I'm going to go for Kyora Best the Sea Gods because it's an insanely good card. I did pay mana for that because I don't have enough lands out to just kind of cheat it in with Fires of Invention. And do I want to play another land? Yeah, I'm going to play the land in the Sanctum of Stonefang. See if we draw another land. I did! Excellent! Swing in. We've still got mana left over to activate the Go-Shintai of Boundless Vigor. And I will discard Meathook Massacre. We have a very powerful board now. And Okagachi made Manifest, the Dragon Spirit. When it attacks, choose a non-land card in your graveyard. Your opponent chooses the card. It goes to my hand. There are only so many choices, and they're all awesome. That's going to be victory for us. GG! Mad Man Manic is playing one of my favorite new commanders, Satsuki! I love Satsuki because whenever I play her, I'm usually just like chanting, kill my commander, kill my commander, because you want her to die. You just want to get back whatever your best, like your best saga is from your graveyard. It's great. So Satsuki is Saga Tribal, and that is going to be playing up against us and our many, many shrines. Let's go ahead and get out our first shrine, the Sanctum of Stone Fangs. I love the art on this because it's got the little viper's fangs coming around the shrine. So there's Satsuki. Satsuki is, I'm not going to say the weakest card in her own deck, but she is not, like, the threat we need to fear. There are some incredibly good cards that are not her. Oh, Broken Wings. Okay, so there goes my Weaver of Harmony. I was going to be able to use her to, like, double up some of these effects. How about we get out the Honden of Infinite Rage? And I think I want, this is the no, that one's Abzan, so we want blue to help work towards our rainbow to make sure we can play all of our different shrines and activate Kyodai. Teachings of the Kirin. They can accelerate this to put a +1/+1 counter on probably Satsuki? Maybe on the Spirit? Okay. Let's go ahead and hit this. Boom! Love it! And I'm going to put Satsuki in baby jail. When this flips, it will be a 1/1, and I should be able to kill it off the Honden of Infinite Rage. Ooh, Gigant Defensive Temple. That's another really great card. I'm gonna hit this. Boom. I don't, like, feel like I super need to. Do I want to follow up with this? I probably want to wait for this to flip, but cutting them off mana right now sounds like a really good idea. I'm going to do it, and since I don't have enough mana to do that and play Kyodai, may as well go for a little extra too. Yeah, they're right now on 3 lands relative to my 6. So cutting them off from ramp, 100% good for me. Good for me. Hey Satsuki, welcome back! World Tree. Ooh, good fixin'. We're just gonna hold on Kyodai. Kyodai does have Flash. And if they try to destroy one of these, we can actually protect any permanent. Any permanent. Ooh, Glorious Sunrise! What do you do? Just gain life, I guess? Since nothing's big there. Cool. What do I want to protect? Probably the Honden of Infinite Rage. Because it's the one that's doing the most work for me. Speaking of which, blast him! Oh, that's nasty. Oh, that's nasty! Here comes Kiora, Best of the Sea Gods. It's in here because it's a really good enchantment. Vorinclex gonna swing out. Vorinclex is actually gonna stop Kiora, Best of Sea Gods from ever getting to Chapter 2. But I have an 8/8 on the battlefield, so... does it really matter? Does it really matter? I don't think so. So we're gonna swing in here. They have to block the Kraken. They can block with Satsuki, though, to bring back Dugan Defends the Temple, Teachings of the Kirin, one of those. And what's kind of fun about that is it's actually going to accelerate how quickly those go. I feel like setting up for the Kyodai kill next turn. Or getting greedy with the Go-Shintai. Nah, I want the Kyodai. Yeah, Vorinclex will put 2 counters. So those lore counters will mean it will just immediately go to Chapter 2. Chapter 2! There it is. They're defending the temple. They get a 1/1. They put some counters on things. It's going to be actually 2 counters per target. Oh, looks like there was no target available for that. So, well, Vorinclex is dummy thick. Good for you, Vorinclex. Good for you. And we win! GG! Copy is playing Tezzeret. I actually think I played against this person earlier today while I was testing this deck. So let's give them a big ol' hello! How you doing? And we're just gonna play our nice little Triomes. Very tapped, good for our 5 colors. So this is the new Tezzeret, the Kamigawa Neon Dynasty Tezzeret, who animates artifacts and filters through cards very, very efficiently. Choices. I'm gonna go with Restoration of Iganjo because it's one of my favorite ways to just cheat this into play. Grab my 1 plains. Yes, there is only 1 basic land in this deck. Yes, it is a plains for this card specifically. Now you know. They are ramping using artifacts, as you might guess. Here comes the Naturalist. Do you know that Jukai Naturalist coming in tapped is a power play? Because it totally is a power play. I am going to play this Plains. Get out the Go-Shintai. This is my first shrine of the match. I don't have the mana to pay for its ability. That is just fine. Because we have a pretty sweet board built up. There's only like 1.5 board wipes, kinda, in blue. You have things like River's Rebuke, but you can feel fairly safe committing to the board unless your opponent looks like they're going to be stealing or mass bouncing things. And looks like I'm a winner chicken dinner because I got such a dang good start. The Bonnerman is playing Dinosaurs with Jasath, Sun's Avatar. Keep this, it's got fixing and ramp. So what they're going to be doing is playing dinos, including their commander, who is a big dino. Sweet. Go ahead and do my own ramping over here. We've got Arcane Signet out. Gives me 3 mana next turn for Jugan Defends the Temple, which is more ramp. This is gonna make me my little 1/1. Hi, little 1/1. Hello, little 1/1. And here's Raging Raptors. I kinda don't want to deal with the Raging Raptors because it ramps well. I'm just trying to decide if I want to do like the setup, the exile. Let's do the exile. We're gonna exile it with Elspeth Conquers Death. Rampaging Frostodon. I don't have that much life gain available to me, but there's a good chance I'm just going to find it because this also gets me a land. I like having lands. Lands are good, especially because Binding the Old Gods just lets you get any forest, which includes these, the triomes that have forests as part of their types. And they're out of here. Great. It's time for the mirror match. It's Kyodai versus Kyodai. I'm gonna guess that my opponent is running shrines. So you're gonna kind of notice that people run Kyodai shrines as a theme. It's not like it says it anywhere on the card, like, oh, you have to run me with shrines. But people will run it with shrines because it works. And the thing that I outlined earlier is very, very true about the matchmaking algorithm in Arena being something you have to kind of take advantage of. Like, you need to know, like, oh, I want my 5 colors, and I don't want to go up against Essica and Golos. They made me drop my Enchantress's Presence, which makes plenty of sense to me. They want to make sure that I'm not drawing cards with every single enchantment I cast. Right now I have very Abzan mana, which is actually the primary 3 colors of this deck. You're going to notice that a lot of the lands in my build are just these colors. I think Restoration of Aganjo is going to be a sweet play here, so we're going to go for that. I can use that to cheat out Destiny Spinner, or maybe that Triome next turn. Triomes come in tapped anyway, so it coming in tapped off this card isn't that weird. Ooh, Cold Steel Heart, and that's their first shrine that had been revealed. They tutored for it off the Idyllic Tutor. Okay, what am I feeling? Am I feeling ramp? Not really with the current current board that I have. I'm gonna go for the Smothering Tithe, though. This is sort of ramp. It's also just bothering my opponent, and since they tutored for Sanctum of Calm Waters, like, I know that they want to draw cards. And I want them to pay blood for those cards. Shrine Steward is a tutor for shrines. It's gonna let them grab a shrine and put it in hand. Sanctum of All. Yeah, that makes sense. Now I got this little buddy. I think I'm actually going to play Elspeth's Nightmare with no target. And that's to force them to discard something if they don't manage to get things set up right here. Let's go for Crag Crown, maybe Triumph. Let's go for the Triumph. Great. Do you pay the 2? Sanctum of All actually lets them go through their graveyard. Okay, wow, they have a lot of shrines in their hand. I'll make them drop into the north because it's, I don't know, it's there. And then I'm gonna play my Sanctum of All, because mine's better. I know, because I made it myself. 1, 2, I bet they're going to... that trade. Oh, but they're not gonna pay the 2. Which means that I can get out Kyodai. Nice. Sanctum Fruitful Harvest gets them the mana for Sanctum of Calm Waters, which is going to be giving me lots of yummy, yummy bits. And I am going to be protecting Sanctum of All, not the Architect. It's great to have something to attack, but this thing is going to be my godsend. Let's search our library for... Sanctum of Calm Waters. I want to draw. Graveyard, gone. Let's draw 2. I'm going to discard Thriving Grove. More shrines. More fun! And I'm just going to go for damage here. I don't care if they use the Sanctum. I just want to slam face. Sorry, Go-Shintai, Boundless, Vigor. Which Sanctum are you gonna get? Which shrine will be mine? It's the Sanctum of Tranquil Light. This is just a really cheap way for them to get another shrine count, even though they don't pay the mana cost, and tap down attackers. Oh my goodness, they just drew 5 cards, which means I'm gonna get a lot of treasures. Love it, gotta have it, need to have it, feeling good. Go-Shintai of Ancient Wars! That does give them a good blocker. Go-Shintai of Boundless Vigor. They're really just adding to the count here, which is good for these triggers on end step or activatable shrines. I feel like we might be seeing Sanctum of Shattered Heights go here. Cleansing Fire, that's going to gain them life next turn. Quite a bit of it. See if they pay the ones. Did not pay for either of them, probably because they're holding up for Sanctum of Tranquil Light. They do have 2 white sources here. Tapping down Kyodai, that's legit. I would like, I think, Sanctum of Shattered Heights as well. Oh. Where are you? You gonna destroy one of these or tap something else down? Why are you hovering over my Sanctum of All? You have one too. You know what it does. You know what it does. You're just about to double trigger. You know. Cool. A land. Discard a card. Who cares? This one. Great. Let's go ahead and... Wait a minute. I want to play the Kami War. Yeah, I want to play the Kami War. Let's go! Is this completely unnecessary? No. Sort of. It makes me feel good. I'm going to get rid of their Sanctum of All. I'm going to play out that. And we're going to activate the Sanctum of Shattered Heights first to destroy the Go-Shintai of Ancient Wars. And then for the Go-Shintai of Boundless Vigor. And they're going to Swords to Plowshares, my Architect of Restoration. Okay. That's legit. I'm gonna play out Honden of Life's Web. Because I like it. Pay the 1. Make my Go-Shintai of Boundless Vigor extra thick. And they gain 10 life. But, importantly, they didn't gain 20 life. Because they had 6 shrines and I did not want the double trigger on those. Sanctum of All is... when you control 6 or more shrines, they get double triggers. Yes, treasure, 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 treasure. Oh, how I crave it. Ooh, how I crave it. And I'm spilling tea all over myself in my excitement. Mirari's Wake is gonna double up their land-based mana. Make their creatures bigger. Hey, Satsuki Champion, you're great at drawing cards. Reaver of Harmony, that's going to buff up any enchantment creatures, and it's an enchantment itself, so they're going to draw a card. I doubt they're going to pay to 2, so give me another treasure, buddy. Earth Spiral! More? For Amy, please? Thank you. I appreciate this. I'm gonna feed my fish in the meantime. Fish, fish, fish. They've got a lot of triggers to manage. I can tap down all my attackers. Tapping down my Go-Shintai of Boundless Vigor. Kyodai too. Okie dokie. Okay, the spirit. And the other spirit! Yay! Okay. I will search my library for another shrine. Kind of feeling like some Gain and Drain. Some Stone Fangs. Maybe some big discard energy. I think I should maybe try closing it out, though. Let's go for Stone Fangs. Tell me where it's gonna let me bounce something. I'm gonna choose the Mirari's Wake. And I think our opponent sees that we are in a very, very good position on this board, especially because we haven't even started drawing our cards yet. And they've conceded a good game to us in the Kyodai Shrines mirror match. That's going to be it for today's Brawl Stars. Thank you all so much for watching! As always, if you'd like to watch me record this or just play a ton of Brawl, you should check out my Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/Amazonian, where I'm live pretty much every single day starting at 9 in the morning Eastern Time. I know, Daylight Savings Time just happened a couple weeks ago and nobody knows what time it is anymore. Well, I hope you enjoyed the deck. Thank you so much for watching.